What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome to today's video. Now today, the Call of Duty world was a buzz. There's a ton of stuff that's been added into the game, such as microtransaction DLC in Ghosts and Black Ops 2. There's some bugs with the new update, and the update also offered a lot of new things. So let's talk a little bit about this stuff. Now the background gameplay that you're going to be seeing is actually one of these bugs if you get the update here in the next couple days. I expect this to be patched within a day or two because it is extremely OP. The gameplay provided in the background proves that 100%, and it's just something that I wouldn't want to deal with as an enemy, and I'm sure that based off this gameplay, you can see that my enemies were absolutely hating it. But getting back on track here with the video, we're going to cover some camos in a different video, a separate video for that. There's a bunch of stuff to show off, seeing that there's 4 camos for Black Ops 2, and then 1 new camo with the skins that we get in Ghosts. So I'm going to show that off in a separate video on its own. Maybe sometime today, maybe sometime tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure yet. It all depends on when I get time to make the video and when I get time to actually download them, because the camos and skins and all that weren't really cooperating with me for some reason. I went to download these skins and it said that there was an error, and when I went to Black Ops 2, they weren't out yet, and probably by the time this video gets up, they are up. So there's that, and I'm already late to the party in that regard. But I'm going to make a video for the camos separately regarding them, probably tomorrow or the day after or something like that. Sometime soon though, so that I can cover it with you guys. So at this moment, there is no official patch notes list of what there is to come in the game with this update. But in the meantime, we can cover some of the stuff that was aesthetically pleasing to the game and that you could actually see with your own 2 eyes, not something backwards in the engine or affecting the game mechanics in any way. So there are 3 things that really stood out to me in regards to what came with this update. First off, all of your operations are unlocked, so that's a good thing. You get to view all of the challenges that you have and all the patches and rewards that you can get for completing them all at one time. You don't have to buy new operations to get a specific challenge. They're all right there for you, so that's something that you don't have to worry about. The next change that there is when you scroll over your name in a pre-game lobby where you'd see all your information, such as your favorite weapon, your KD and all that, there is now a graph to show you your KD in your last 5 games. So that's a very cool feature in my opinion. I always like seeing where I stack up against people who are on a hot streak and all that kind of stuff, and some of the stats that were listed were very cool, but didn't show you that kind of stuff going into lobbies. So that is a nice little addition that I think Infinity Ward put into the update with this one. Now before we move on real quick, on the topic of in-game and lobby statistics, something that was not patched with this update was the fact that you can still back out of games mid-game and have it not count against your win streak. This is something personally that I've been using since the game launched, because it is something that has not been patched since launch, which kind of astounds me, to be honest with you, because there are so many things that have been patched and this has just been overlooked the entire time. So there's that. If you want to get a huge win streak, go for that, do that, back out of a game. It's not going to count against your win streak. It may count as a loss for you in the actual loss column, but it's not going to count against your win streak. Now the next thing that was made very visible in this update was the fact that free fall is now available to everyone, for one, and then secondly, it is in the public playlist, which I am not fond of at all. If you play something like Domination or Kill Confirmed, you're not going to move more than 5 feet without dying, and it's something that just gets extremely annoying and something that gets on your nerves very easily. So if you come up in a lobby where free fall comes up, I very much urge you to take a look at what you're going to be doing and if you want to stay in that game. Now, the last thing that we're going to cover today is the fact that Infinity Ward messed up big time. Now, with this update, there is a bug in the code, and the Juggernaut Maniac is now super overpowered. Now, for those of you guys that do not know what the Maniac did, it was something that you would run around with extra health, just a knife only though, and it was something that was fairly balanced in my opinion when it came to gunfights and all that. You had the ability to run through bullets, but you would take damage, so it was more so a stealth kill streak and something that you had to think about before just running into gunfights. So that was usually something you had to take into consideration with this. Now, today, and probably only today or tomorrow, that is not the case. What I mean by that is the fact that the Juggernaut Maniac was given the SC 2010. Like I said earlier in the video, it is extremely overpowered, and by the gameplay in the background, I'm sure that you can tell by now that this is just something that should not have happened. It's something that I honestly got a very good chance to take advantage of some scrubs and use a bug in the game to my extreme advantage. Now, this is something that Infinity Ward does not know what happened with this, and they're looking through the strings of code to see what exactly went wrong, and they're gonna have it fixed, so expect that to be hot fixed sometime in the next day or so. Like I said, I do not expect this to be something that is even semi-permanent for like a week or so. This is something that is extremely buggy, that is extremely messed up, and gives unfair advantages to those people who know how to use this kill streak to their advantage already. So that's a basic rundown of what we got with this update that came out today for Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 2. The Black Ops 2 is mainly just those camos though, so like I said, I'm going to be bringing you guys a camo video here sometime in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to have that coming. That's been my time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, please leave a like rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace if you're OG like that are always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of Call of Duty content. I have a ton of stuff still coming to you guys, so stay tuned for that. There's a ton of stuff still on the event horizon here of my channel. And as always, I hope you guys are having a great day. I shall see you guys later. Take care, and peace.